Hey y'all, this is Mary, Magnolia Stitcher. Today is Tuesday, September 3rd, 2024, and it's Floastube something. I don't know, I've lost count. It's been so long since I did one. So, I'm back. I was going to do more Floastubes, but then all the kids had some kind of sports camp over the summer. So I was busy with that and then keeping the house. And I'll just, anyway, I'll do a life update at the end of the video. So, one thing I do want to tell you is I got a new phone. I switched from my iPhone to an Android. So, I'm not sure if I have some of the stuff I normally have, like the before pictures anymore, because I haven't really looked, but some stuff didn't transfer from my iPhone to my new Samsung. So we'll worry about that together as it comes. So I didn't think I had that much to show you. I thought like I only had one or two things. And then I got everything together and I have a whole pile here. Let's get right into this. So, the first one was Happy Mail and the start and finish. So, I won a giveaway from Michelle Bendy at Bendy Stitchy of Souvenirs of the Heart Ornament of Mana. I think I might have shown this last time, but I don't remember. And this has been a start and finish. And this is on 36 count raw natural Edinburgh linen. And I did, that's better. I did start and finish this. And I love it. I absolutely love it. I have not fully finished it. I'm trying to wait on my fully finishes until I get my sewing machines out of, where I can, until I get my sewing machines out of storage. But this was done with the full Farmhouse and Flossie's conversion. So she's on, actually I think she has her own website. I'll try to link it below. I think it's farmhouseandflossies.com maybe. Don't quote me on that. I'll have it linked in the description. But that's that. I know you can't see it very well, but oh, that's pretty good. But I absolutely love how this turned out. And that was really fun to stitch. I stitched that in about 2 weeks. And then I have another finish. And it is Hobbit House. And I have just bent this all up. Hobbit House by Cottage Garden Samplings. And let me get my Notions app up. Oh yeah, hush. My tablet's almost dead. So, you know what? Hang on. Let me go get a charger because all of my information is on here. Okay, I'm back. I bet you didn't even know it's gone. I love this Samsung. It has a pause button instead of having to stop and start like you do with the iPhone, unless there's something I didn't know about. It has a pause button. But anyway, you would think I would have gotten where I needed to be. Okay, so we're on Hobbit House by Cottage Garden Samplings. And, oh, because I finished it. What's it? Sorry, guys. I'm technologically challenged. Hobbit House. Okay. It is on brown sugar, 40 count, brown sugar linen by Fiber on a Whim. And if I have a picture, I'll put where I was last time here. And I have finished it. I don't iron usually. So it's still got hoop creases in it. But I had so much fun with this one. So what I've been doing is for the last couple months I've been working on one monogamously. And I really love that. Well, I say one. You'll see what I'm talking about that in a minute. Now, this does have a couple of personalizations. But I won't tell you where they are, and you may not be able to pick them out. Sorry about the phone. I don't know if you can hear that or not. My son does not take his phone to school with him because he does not know how to turn it off. So, and it rings all day long. All day long. He's 12. He'll be 12 this month. But why is he getting scam calls? They're all scam calls. Anyway, so the next one is I've Got My Love to Keep Me Warm by Heartstring Samplery. This was a giveaway that I won from Michelle Bendy as well. And you know what? I don't even have this put in my whips because it's a different kind of whip. I don't know what fabric this is. It's just a piece I had. And I didn't have it labeled. And I'm going to have to take this out of the hoop. But, so Michelle does something she calls a tell-in project. Where when she finishes a color on a project, she puts the tail of it, instead of putting the tail back on the floss strap or the bobbin or whatever it was on to begin with, she has a monochromatic project that she puts it in. And when she was doing that to begin with, I think it was to begin with, she gave this away and asked if you would use it as a tell-in project. And I said, yeah, I absolutely would. That's not what I won. But I thought it was so pretty. And so I have been putting my tails in as I finish a color. And sometimes I'll think I finished a color and then I'll find where there's a few more stitches. So, because everything I've been doing lately does not go in Pattern Keeper. And you can't see some of it. Um, but I've got My Love to Keep Me Warm by Heartstring Samplery. And this is what I've got done. You can barely see those stitches there. But this is, so from here to about this second doodad here is all from Hobbit House. And then this is from the one I'm doing now. I think I probably should have shown this last. But I've had the most fun doing this. Tell-in projects are, if this is any indication, tell-in projects are so much fun. And you should give one a try. So then, the next project I'm working on is a Lindy Stitches. It is November Oscillated Turkey, the November Airmail. She has an She has an airmail series. It's all birds. And this is the November one. I think she's finished the series. I think it finished last year. But I love the series. I love the way she does bird wings with like the geode kind of look. But this one is for a swap. Stitching with Sandy hosts a swap every so often. And sometimes I don't see her Floastube where she talks about it until after she's closed the registration for it. But this time I managed to get it. And I decided to join. But this is a new start. So that's where I'm at. I'm all out of order this time. You would think I hadn't done this in a while. And do you see my gorgeous needle minder? If I'm not mistaken, this is an Agnes Little Minders needle minder. I'm pretty sure it is. And it's a chameleon. And I love it. It goes on whatever project I'm working on at the moment. Except for the tail-end project. And I got all the finishing stuff for it. And this is on... How did that happen? This is on 32 count Silver Moon Lugana by Zweigart. But I got, for the back, I got Squash, Velveteen by Lady Dot Creates. And then for the trims, I got Jack Pom-Poms, also by Lady Dot Creates. And Sequoia Rick Rack, also by Lady Dot Creates. I may get a different one besides this. This isn't quite the color I had envisioned. It's so hard to tell when you're buying online. Oh, why am I zipping that? So then, this one, let me get it pulled up. Sorry, guys. I'm using the Notions app that I want to say Nati created. Watch Michelle Bendy, she talks about it. This is Reflections of Ireland by Ink Circles. And I am doing this on 30 count Old Salem linen from the Primitive Hair. What did I draw? I'll have to find it. Let's see, I think I can put this behind it. This, I do not like this fabric. It's I don't know if it's the count or the brand or what, but it's very, it's a very loose weave. But if I have it, I'll put a picture of where I was last time here. And that's where I am now. And I am doing this with tall pines from Farmhouse and Flossies. And this is, I don't remember who I got this needle minder from. I can look it up in my Etsy. And I'll link Agnes and this. Hang on. Well, no, because I'm on my phone. I'll just have to look it up and I'll link it. And this is the floss I'm using. Oh, that is not a good representation. There, that's much better. It's not quite so white, though. Not so brown. It's a green. It's definitely a green, but this is an Adam Hart floss drop. I forget what they call it. This was my travel stitch, because, like, I go do school pickup every day. But I haven't been doing that because of the loose weave of the fabric. The sun shines through it so bad I can't see, I can't tell where I'm stitching, and it hurts my eyes, and I have to wear, I have very, very sensitive eyes. So I have specialty sunglasses that I wear, not specialty, but I made them at Zenny, and special ordered them, that I wear anytime I'm outside, unless it's nighttime, even if it's overcast, I wear them. I have very, very sensitive eyes. But when I stitch, these also came from Zenny. Have to wear my reading glasses, and I can't, my eyes are so sensitive that I can't see well to stitch because of the glare of the sun, if that makes sense. So anyway, the next one is Bubba by Morgana Fantasy AI. And I know there has been some going-ons about AI in the cross-stitch world. But you know what? If you don't want to stitch with AI, don't. If you don't want to design with AI, don't. You do you, and I'll do me. And this is a very special project for someone I love very much that suffered a terrible tragedy. I've talked about it before. And I honestly, if it makes her smile, I don't care what anybody else thinks. It's not pirated. It's licensed. It's charted by Blushing Pink Stitches. She gets the licenses. I trust her. So I'll do what I want to do. You do what you want to do. And we'll have to agree to disagree if you don't think I should be doing AI. And I don't want to hear anything else about it. You don't like it, you don't have to watch me if that's a big deal for you. Sorry, I don't mean to be confrontational, but I'm not here to be in any sort of controversy. I'm here to stitch and show you what I'm stitching. And if you want me to be in a controversy, oh well. Anyway. I've been parking with this one. Y'all, I have 49 whips, 50 whips, because I finished one and started one. But I've been parking with this, so I have a lot of hanging threads, and you'll have to excuse that. But I'll put where I was last time here, and this is where I've gotten to. And you're starting to see, I did cut off. I ordered the biggest fabric I could get. It's a 18 count Ada Easy Grid. And I don't like doing over 1 on 25. I'll do over 1, but it has to be for a special occasion. I don't like doing full coverage over 1 on 25. It's not my thing. So this is an Ada, and I got the biggest I could get, and it's still, I was only going to have about this much on the top and bottom. And it probably would have been enough for what I want to do with this, but I didn't want to take that chance, so I cut off the top 10 row and the bottom 10 row. But that's where I am, starting to see the grass. I really need to work on this some more. I hadn't worked on this in a while because I've been doing other stuff. November airmail takes precedence though, because it's for a swap that's due to be shipped October 1st. Alright. That is all of my stitching. I'll go ahead and show you, I'll show you my one knitting whip, which I have to walk around and get. And then I'll show you my haul. So, be right back. So, since I can't stitch in the car rider line, I knit. What is it? Oh, I see. Okay. So I am knitting. That's the wrong side. No, that's the right side. I'm knitting a blanket for my husband. And I have a ton of mistakes in here. I'm just going to go on and tell you. I won't show you right there. That looks a little better. But this is what I'm doing. I don't remember the name of the pattern. I know I was down in this color the last time I did a video. So now I've done, I finished this color. I did all of this color, and I've started this green. And I don't have anything to cake my yarn up, so I ball it myself. But this is going to be for my husband. He doesn't really get cold. I keep it cold in the house. But sometimes he actually gets cold. But more often than not, he just likes the feel of having a blanket. So I thought, why not make him a nice knitted blanket? I've made a lot of mistakes in the pattern. I'm not ripping it out. It's for my husband. He'll appreciate the effort I made. And he won't care. He won't care about mistakes. Okay. So, my first haul is the Halloween Just Cross Stitch edition. I have a subscription to Just Cross Stitch. But when everybody else was getting their Halloween Just Cross Stitch edition, I didn't get mine. So I went and found it. Had to drive 30 minutes to find it. because I had to drive to the other side of Jackson. But I just love this. There are some in here. One of my favorite things about just cross stitch is this. They put all of their patterns on one. They put all their patterns on across 2 pages on the inside or 1 page. I don't know. I don't remember if they do 2 pages in the regular ones. But and then you can look and you can see it has the pages listed. You can see what page it's on, and then you can flip right to it. But there were a ton in here I liked. So it won't be now, but at some point I will be stitching some out of here. I really like this girl. And then you can't see that. Okay, let's see. There is not a good picture of her where you can't see the chart. I really like her. She's very cute. I really like this skull in a jar. I don't know. But there were several in here I really liked. But I think there's a lot of flip throughs out there, so I won't bother with that. And then I got 2 charts. I got from the Scarlet House, Rachel Howell's 1856. I can't remember who, but I saw somebody stitching this, or they had finished it, or they were something. I saw this on somebody's channel, and as much as I don't stitch samplers usually, I have 1 going. Well, maybe 2, because I think my Telling project's a sampler. Anyway, I'm not a big sampler stitcher, but I loved this, so I had to get it. And then I got Halloween Hill from Calico Confectionery. Thought that was super cute. I got this off eBay, and I thought that it would be a used chart. I did not realize Calico Confectionery themselves sells their charts on eBay. I don't know if there's other places you can get them, but I thought this was really, really cute. I was in a Halloween mood. And then I found a Birds of the Feather. I don't know if this is still in print. Birds of a Feather. I don't know that this is still in print. I want to say it's not, but I found it on eBay. So, is that not just cute? I love it so much. I was in a Halloween mood. So then, I'll show you a few more things, and then I'll get to my big stuff that you and I are going to open together, because I have not opened it yet. So, this is all Agnes Little Minders. Okay. So, I finally got some Agnes Little Minders. If y'all like her, you know how hard it is to get her stuff sometimes. But I got this. I love fantasy creatures, and dragons are one of my favorites. So there's that one. And then from her latest collection, I got that one. And this one. I think I got one more, but I don't know where I put it. I think I got 3. Yeah, it's somewhere. And then so Michelle Bendy's been doing auctions almost every week, as often as she can get around to. She's really busy. And in one of the auctions, she had a waxer, and I forgot how much I liked waxers because all my waxers got packed up. I wasn't using them for a while. I forgot how much I love them, but then it was an older waxer, and it didn't work as well as what I was used to them working, so I went and got some from the wax thread, and I got pumpkins. They come in a bag of 5. I'm using 1 already. And she is on Facebook. You'll have to search for the wax thread, but she's got a group where she sells her thread. And then I thought I had joined the Gentle Arts subscription thing, but I think I just did 1 month. You have to go back and do every month separately. But I got 1 month from I think it's 3 Out Threads. I did join the Threadworks. Michelle is in that, and she is always showing her stuff. And I thought it was so pretty, I had to get in it myself. But I got apricot blush. Green with Envy. Orange Marmalade. That is not... That is more of an orangey yellow there. That's a little bit better. Pecan Pie. Pineapple Sherbet. That looks white, but it's got some like yellows in it. Pomegranate. Pumpkin pie. Ragdoll. That's not showing up true either. It's not quite so. Well, maybe it is that light. Raspberry Frost. And red grape. Okay. So, the next ones, I really didn't think this was going to be a long video, guys. Like, I'm thinking like 15 minutes. I've been on here 33 minutes. Maybe I talk too much. So, the other 2 things for haul, I think that's on, yeah. I got from Michelle Bendy. And, her auctions for... Somebody can probably correct me on this. I don't remember who the auctions were for. It's a group that goes down to... They go to one of the developing countries to the south of us. I don't remember which one. And, do like orthopedic surgeries and teach doctors down there. And it's through the hospital Michelle works for. So it seemed like a really good cause. So I didn't see why not. But I got We Live in Hope. This was a knockdown drag out fight. I mean, it was the last minute making bids on it. But the reason is, oh, it's in here. She recharted this. Let's see. Michelle recharted this to where it says, hope is being able to see the light See, there's light despite all the darkness. And that is a Desmond Tutu quote. And then she also recharted it to say, down here it says we live in hope here, and down here it says we do the work. Now, that's a great sentiment. I have nothing wrong with that. But it's not me. So I really wanted the Desmond Tutu quote. I love the Desmond Tutu quote. But I have not decided. She took these doodads here out, these different motifs, and put the we do the work here. I think it was here. Somewhere she took some stuff out and put that. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do that yet or not. But I don't know what this fabric is. I don't even know what count it is. Looks like a 36 count. Let me see. I have the tiniest of start. Yes, I was using one thread. See, I have the tiniest of start. I'm not even counting it. Oh, it came with this needle minder. It came with a different fabric, but I wasn't comfortable with the borders I was gonna have. So I switched the fabric. And then she wrote me, it's RTFC is the I guess charity. I don't know. I guess it's a charity. And then she included her own. She's already stitched this with her conversion. She included her own conversion. And there's all kinds of different. Oh, and this floss ring. And there's all kinds of different brands in here. There's Cottage Garden Threads, Fiberlicious, Mystical Diamond Art, Gloriana, Almond M&M's, a couple of DMCs. I mean, it's a wide variety of different threads. I probably overpaid for this, but it was so worth it because I'm helping a good cause. And then I got a conversion that I really, or not a conversion, well, I wanted the conversion too, but I got and it came with this project bag. I got a recharting that I really wanted. And then there was another auction that I got. It came with this project bag. I think this is probably Teresa Kogo fabric. It looks like it. But in the bag's got a Black Cat zipper pull. It's from Black Cat Stitchery. I don't know who this other bag is from. I don't remember who she said it's from. But this came with Week Style Work Mocha. Oh wait, I should show you. It's another Birds of a Feather. It's Happy Heart Sampler. But it came with Week Style Works Mocha. 36 count. So I'll be able to use one thread. I don't know how I feel about Week Style Works. I've stitched on Week Style Works. I wasn't a huge fan. Just because it's kind of a loose fabric. It's a loose weave. I don't like the loose weaves because I don't like the way my stitches look on them usually. So this may be switched out, but I'll switch it out for something as close as I can find. And then it came with these stork scissors. And this wonderful scissor fob that's all. And this may come off and go. I don't like scissor fob. I love scissor fobs. I don't like them on my scissors. So this may come off and go on my keys. That's what I did with the last one I got. And then a thread bed. A thread bed. And some DMC needles, which I don't use, but hey, needles. And then it came with her conversion. She did a conversion. And this needle minder to go with this project bag. And a pretty fox sticker. I love stickers. I'm a big sticker person. And she wrote me a card with this. And then, like, her conversion. And, of course, she gave me a list so I know what's converted to what. But there's flower silks, Fiberlicious, Fangirl Fibers, Baldani, Mystical Diamond Art, Gentle Arts, oh, Leo and Roxy, Forbidden Fiber Co. I'm assuming that's Fangirl Fibers. She's got FGF. I think it's on here. FGF. Fangirl Fibers. Hey, look at that. I'm smart. Okay. So that's, and I consider these haul because I did pay for them, even if it was in a auction I won. Y'all know I love Michelle Bendy. I know some of you can take or leave her. Whether or not I agree with every political, social, whatever you want to call it, thing that comes out of her mouth, I respect her as a person, and I greatly respect the fact that she stands by her beliefs, even when she's faced with dissent. And she's not afraid to speak her beliefs. So, even if I don't agree with her, I respect her as a person. So I follow her. And I'm not saying I don't agree with her. I don't put my politics out there. I don't put a lot of my social beliefs out there. I try to be very even keeled. And I don't want anybody to feel like against them. I love everybody. I want everybody included. I don't want, there's a lot I'm for, a lot I'm against, but that's me. That's my personal stuff. So, I just choose not to put it out there. A lot of that has to do with where I live. Because, people are very vocal. here about their beliefs, and they don't always respond well to dissenting opinions. So if you can't be a yes man or woman, it's generally best to keep your opinions to yourself. If you want to know more about me, I will be happy to speak to you privately. I always include my email, or if I don't, I mean to. So feel free to email me. I'm Magnolia Stitcher on Instagram. Feel free to contact me on Instagram. It's not that I won't share, it's that in a public forum, I usually just don't. That's just my personal approach to things based on where I live. So, that being said, if you don't like Michelle, you don't have to watch her. If you can deal with dissenting opinions and people who are vocal about their beliefs, and she's not like in your face vocal. She says what she believes, and she doesn't really care what other people think. If you can deal with that, please go watch her. I love her thing. I'm a member of her Patreon. I also love Teresa Kogan, and I'm a member of their Patreon. Of her Patreon, I mean. So, I'm kind of all over the place. Anyway, so, there's that. Another one you should watch, I guess I'm into Floastubers I watch. Another one you should watch is Joanne the Eclectic Stitcher. She's great. I met her through a Zoom. So she's actually a really, really nice person. And her stitching is great. She does lots of different stuff. Let's see, who else have I found? I don't know. I'll list some more below. I'm going to have to go look through my YouTube and see who I'm watching, because I can't remember names right now. I suck at names. But, okay. If that's all you're here for, bye. I will see you next time. I don't promise when that'll be. It gets hot again, I won't be coming on because I'll be mad. I hate the heat. I live in Mississippi and I hate the heat. I need to move to Oregon. It's cold there. Most of the time. Anyway. So, now I'll get on to my life update. So, we have not sold our house yet. The market is moving so slow here. There are 4 or 5 houses in my neighborhood. There's a reason there are a bunch of houses in my neighborhood for sale. That HOA is a nightmare. And there are some very, I want to say Karens, but I know that's probably not appropriate. If there's anybody named Karen out there, I hope I didn't offend you, but they're very involved in everybody's business in the neighborhood, and between them and the HOA, it's just kind of driving people out. People that want to just be and want to just live, it's just driving us out. So we're still waiting to do that. I feel like it'll be a few months yet. I feel like around the election time it may pick up. And depending on what happens in the election will greatly affect the housing market, at least here. So there's that. It's baseball season again. Kid baseball. My son is playing on a rec team. They haven't had any games yet, but they have had a few practices. All 3 of my daughters are supposed to be doing soccer. 2, I have heard from their coaches. They haven't had practice yet. They were supposed to have it Thursday, but it rained, so we didn't get to do practice. I have not heard about my oldest, from my oldest coach yet. I've emailed the football club here. Yeah, they call themselves a football club. I know, we're in America. But they do spell it F-U-T. But I have emailed the football club here that I signed them up with, and have not heard back. I will probably call in the next day or two if I don't hear back. School has started back. It started back August 1st. I have 2 middle schoolers, guys. 2 middle schoolers. Our middle school doesn't start till 6th grade here. I have a 6th grader and an 8th grader. And then we have 3 elementary schools. We have one that's K through 2, one that's, K and 1. We have one that's 2 and 3 and one that's 4 and 5. So I'm done with the K and 1, and I have one at each of the other elementary schools. And that's real fun with Car Rider. It's better than when I had one at the little school, at the youngest school too, because that pickup line was a nightmare. Pickup and drop off was a nightmare, and I put them on the bus. It was so bad. I hate for them to ride the bus. If your kids ride the bus, you do you. I don't like for my kids to ride the bus. There's some problem kids on there, and I don't want them around them. I have that option. Not everybody has that option. I know I'm very lucky. So there's that. It wants to cool off here. I say that, and by cool off, I mean that I think today it may only be in the 80s, but yesterday it was 93 instead of 98. The heat index was not into the hundreds. If you're where they do Celsius, I'm sorry. I'm trying to learn the conversion, but I haven't learned it yet. I know it's in the mid or so 30s when it's in the upper 90s. I do post-crossing, and when I send internationally, I Google the conversion. But I have not got where I can do it in my head yet. We did get up close to 40 Celsius one day, which was 100. Here, I think it was like 38. I don't remember. Anyway, so it's hot. It's Mississippi, of course it's hot. I'm miserable because I hate the heat. I'm still working on losing weight. I have lost 30 pounds. I'm very proud of that. I don't know if you can see it. I always carry my weight in my face, and that's one of the first places I lose. But I can see it when I look in the mirror and by the way my clothes fit. So, anyway, I've gone almost an hour. I will let you go. There's plenty of other people for you to watch. I will let you resume your day. And as I always say, stitch what you want, how you want. Bye.